Hey, Dana here, and welcome to my garage. It's a continuation of changing the motors out in this 08 Dodge Nitro. Alright, what I've done is I've taken chain and I've wrapped it around the exhaust manifold on the back side where your cats would hook up to. And that made it so I don't have to use any bolts. Right now I got it front jacked up a little ways here. And I am basically continuing. It's still attached to the pushed in on the, actually I brought it back up again, to the transmission on the bottom side. What we need to do is I got to get the mounts to release. Motor is loose. The problem is that rear mount bolt that goes through there is frozen in the sleeve of the mount. Okay, there's the front part of the body mount, and I come back under here a little bit. You can see the nut. Okay, so the nut, I was able to release the nut, and I thought there was enough release from the bolt itself, the bolt head on the back side. So right now that is stuck, and I can't get the mount. I can't get that nut, bolt to release or get off of that mount. All right. What I had to do is I had to go underneath it. I had to go back underneath. And I was able to get on that nut, put a little bit of pressure up here. Patricia was out here, so she was able to crank up on the boom for me. And I used the impact, and I was able to spin the nut out of the bolt out of the socket there. So here we are. She's all done. The last thing I had to do was disconnect the return line on the power steering rack, and we are done. It is out. I'm gonna jack it up and get it out of here. Got the drain or the filler on the transmission that's being here. See it playing around. Yeah, we get it pull it out of there. Pull it out of there. There we go. He's clear in there now, right? Okay, good. Yep, all my harnesses are disconnected. Tranny, of course. This is just the one catch here. Should be good. Make sure you just got all your ground wires disconnected. And I wouldn't think this thing had any more antifreeze in it, but it does. I'm messing around. All right, let's get it up. Alright, we're back. I don't know what happened here. Alright, get the bracket between the two out of the way. Let me jack it up. Move it way up now. Gotta get the whole pan to clear the bumper. Clear that harness. You good? Alright. Alright, very nice. Alright, we're doing good. Bolts and stuff, right? Keep it from opening. Let's go. Put the pan away. Even a big garage here where I got lots of room. I don't have any room. A great big floor. Okay, there we are. Alright. Transmission is hanging under there. I don't know where it was. I'll put something. I get it up as high as I can. Find something to stick or hang it or something out of there. There we are. It's all disconnected. Cooling hoses. There's all your harnesses, lead lines. Yeah. Transfer case in the front. All right, let's look at this real quick on the back side. See if we can see where the freeze plug came out. No, it's not the right there. There you are. Yep, sure is. See, one, two. There's your three. Yep, your third. Freeze plug came out. Great. I don't know. I'm tempted to stick it back in and then throw it back in, see if I can get it to run. The only thing is, I don't know if it runs. I don't know if it does run. Oil looked good. There didn't appear to be any freeze in the oil. Just blew that freeze plug out. And blowing that freeze plug out, all of a sudden your engine temperature is going to go up, and you're gonna over temp your motor, and possibly blow a head gasket. Get the other motor ready to go, and we'll get it in. I just give you an example. You can see the difference in the size of the motors. That being a Ford 4.0 and this being a Dodge 3.7. Look at the difference in the size. That's a bigger motor. This is a bigger output than this. But you can see the difference. You can see the difference in the size of the overall motor block and valve casings and all that. You can see the big difference in the two. Let's see this one. This has already got its mounts. I'm just gonna drop it in on top of it. Good. That's the way this side should have gone, back and forth. No problem. But it did not. What if I hit that? Both should go in and out. There you go. Yep. I'll spray some stuff on that, get it to let go. We're going to go ahead and strip it. I may try something like pulling the transmission out without pulling the torque converter. May leave the torque converter attached to the flywheel for the moment until I get it in the garage, and then get it lifted up, because I have to get in between here. This is actually got a plate, and you just pull the plate. Maybe I'll get it just for like that. Huh. Well, I haven't thought about it, but maybe go from that point.
on that. Right here, I can probably get both of them right from the side. It doesn't have that plate. Doesn't have that other plate in there like the other one does. This doesn't appear to be as complicated as the other transmission. I forgot that this actually came with the front subframe, and it was attached to the front transfer case. So, alright, so what we're going to do here, I got to pull the intake, I got to pull the harness, I got to pull all that stuff. I'm going to strip this right down and go from there. This has got a seized AC compressor, it needs a water pump, and of course it needs an alternator. These aren't healthy, are they? They're not turning very well. Neither is that. So it's like that's got to be changed too. A lot of stuff on the front here that it's got to be changed. Swapped out with the other one. Alrighty, we got this is what the harness is looking like here. Last thing I had to get was this little panel here on the tranny. And then this has got this little rotating lock. And that plugs into this here. And that's the only electrical system there is for this. And that'll come through here. Maybe. We gotta go up. Oh. No, not gonna go through there. Go up here and loosen this bracket here and pull that off. And then the harness is removed. These two cables here, which of course are underneath the plastic intake, are NOx sensors. And that lets the system know that it needs to do something better with your octane. Alright, the harness is removed. Next thing, I got to remove the intake. It's like I did on the last one. Then we're going to deal with the transmission. These are 14s. These are all 14s. Yeah, 14. And I think, yeah, 14. Okay, so 14's all the way across. Let me take that one out so I get that one out of the way. That one there. Top one here. And then once I get this lifted up, then I can go ahead and move it from that. That's a 15. The 15s. 14's on top. And then 15 down below. Inside, I had some 16s. Now my only question is on this also is whether the flywheel is going to be different too. Alright, so let's okay, we'll get around here. I don't have the motor stabilized either right now. It's stabilized with the transmission. I'm going to do that in a tilt fall or something like that. So I'm even thinking putting a piece of 4x4 across here, and then I can stabilize it with straps until I can get going. But right now, just pulling the bolts ain't going to hurt nothing because you're being held. Got a bolt here and a bolt on the other side coming in. So I'm still held by two, and those are 16s being held in from this point. We're getting a little closer. These are the 15s, and then long 14 on this one coming from this side for the panel here for your get into your flywheel. It's already got these nuts already attached to it, so that worked good. Now we can get to our flywheel bolt, and then get those broke loose, and then we can release the whole transmission with the torque converter. Okay, well, flywheel's definitely gonna have to be changed, because what we have is dual bolts. There's a total of eight of them, because you got four sections, and those go through that flywheel. So it's definitely a different flywheel than the one that's on the other one. Because you only have 4 bolts, and this has got 8 bolts. Okay, I lied. There's only 6 bolts. I think that's enough, though. You could just have 4, but anyway, they're all out. That means the torque converter is now released from the flywheel, and we can pull this apart. So there we are. I thought it was going to be a little harder than it was, but anyway, at least for right now, anyway. All right, I figured out how to hold it. I got my come along, and I've got a chain that wrapped around the exhaust down below, and it's coming up into the middle. But first what I'm going to do is I'm at the point where I need to remove the intake off of this one. So that's where I'm at. All right, we're back. I started on the intake here. Those are 10 millimeters. I got to get this one behind here. Unfortunately, I got to pull the AC compressor, but the AC compressor is bad anyway. So you got a bolt right here. This is a 15. It's long. You can see going right here. Also 15. It's short. Then you've got a 14, which is this one right here. And those are your 3. It's only held by 3. You've got a press bolt right there, but it should be able to pop it right out now. Okay, now that that's out of the way, I just got to get to this one here. And then remember what we had to do is you had to pull this sensor right here out of the way, and you were able to slide it up. I was able to lift it up and maneuver it out of here. So I was doing it with 2 hands, you just can't do it with one. This one out, see? Yeah. Oh no! Get it out of there before I get wrench stuck in it. There we go. All right. Come on. Oh yeah. Let's get this one here, which is just holding your dipstick. All right, those are 10s. I can use those with right here. Okay. Everything's loose. I just got to get me an 8 sockets in the other garage. Remove that sensor, and then I should be able to get the intake off of here. All right, we're done. We're at that point. We'll go ahead and remove that sensor there. We'll go ahead and manipulate this out of here. You have to disconnect your PVC valve, which goes right here. You rotate. It's got a, I don't know, what did I use on that? 15 inch. You use a pair of pliers on it. It's not a big deal. I just wound up using a wrench on it. I use an inch and a 1/16 wrench on it to twist it. You just twist it out of that scenario there. Now it's part of your intake. Let's twist this out of here like we did the other one. Get the chains hooked up to it and try and get that transmission disconnected. We're a little cold today. It's around 58 degrees today.
Might have done it. There we go. We're good. We're good. Beautiful. Come on. Ah! The thing that helped kept me from getting it up is the rail was too tight on this bolt right here. I got the bolt above the thing there. Good. Why have I got these freaking lug nuts under the freaking rail? Don't get it. All right. Well, there we are. Okay, let's get some. Look in there real quick. See how clean we're at. Looks really clean in there. Actually. Yeah. Partially open. Crap out of there. Alright, that's where I'm at right now. Alright, we're at that point. Let's try and get this. I got the chain hooked up now. Now let go. Spray a little bit of blaster in on that, on the pegs there, because those are what's doing the holding. Get the engine moving up the transy. Well, looks like got a little bit of a crack there. Isolator right now. Use this on top here. Don't much. Vibrate a little bit. Yes. Little dowel pins there. Freeze it together. Okay, we got something going on here. Yep, I got a crack. Good. Got a crack aim. Tom. Yep, I got cracking. Alright, sweet. I got a crack. Got a crack. Alright. Ready to set that. I borrowed the meat for that. I just had it in my hand. I got some good. That pickle fork might even do a job on it now. I'm gonna hurt that plate though. You got the plate between it. There she goes. Moving on this side. I see light on this side. Yep. There she went. Beautiful, huh? Just like so. Nice and smooth. Make sure you're sure, Mr. Sure, your torque converter stays in place. Transmission out of the way, and I've got this other cart that's going under the engine. The flywheel is not identical between the two. So unfortunately, the flywheel is going to come off. But these are identical. I can go in there. And just so you can see real quick. Flywheel in this one. Shouldn't move. Didn't move, so we're good here. But you can see it's got 2, 4, 6 bolts. And the transmission it's going in only has got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And unfortunately why you want to spin around. As you can see, the flywheel is matched up for that. It doesn't. Oh, I think. No. Not gonna get. That flywheel is gonna have to be changed. Alright, so that's where we're at right now. Stabilize that engine.